Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. Back to our normal adventure, main storyline, as it were. We return to the Cragmaw hideout, um, little goblin den that our adventurers were hanging out in. They had just retrieved a hoard of stolen treasure and recovered what seemed to be captured Goliath that was hanging out in this cave, unarmed, not really holding too much. Our companions did give him a set of armor and weapons, threatening to rent them. um, Graciously, though, he was bestowed a weapon and some armor. At the tail end of this battle, you guys were kind of looking over the scene, as it were, in this hideout at the bugbear recently slain, his treasures recently looted, as it were, and you guys are standing in this kind of goblin den, as it were. Couple of different exits. You guys have got this one large exit that your druid companion, still in direwolf form, is standing in front of a large set of stairs that lead down, and then there is the kind of trash tunnel that you guys crawled up through a bunch of bone waste and rotted meat, and kind of like a garbage chute, as it were, kind of going down to these wolves that you guys trekked up. Got the jump on these goblins. So you guys are all just kind of hanging out in this room. What's everybody thinking? What's everybody trying to do at this moment?
Real quick point of order. So when we were here last, we had used some spells. Since then, we have done some other stuff, and I don't know what spells I used. Can we assume that we have rested up meeting this Goliath fellow?
Yeah, definitely. You guys took a good little bit of time, a couple of hours, kind of taking stock of this loot, and getting to know this Goliath as he sat for a little bit, spoke to you guys in a half giant, half common kind of tongue for a little bit. He sort of regained his senses and everything. He started to speak more in common to you guys. So yeah, you guys have kind of rested up. We'll just assume you guys are back at full hit points, full spells, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to hit the long rest on your character sheets, just so we're all starting kind of at the same place.
Sounds good.
The longest rest.
The longest rest of them all.
That good rest. Okay.
Do we learn anything about the giant that we didn't know before, like where he's from or what's going on with him?
He isn't sure about much himself. He's still kind of a little foggy.
That's right. He got hit in the head or something.
Yeah, he was more or less left to die.
Oh shit.
And they're just gonna eat him. They're keeping him alive just to kind of preserve him. Gruesomely enough.
Gross.
I'm just curious, but how big is this giant?
He's a Goliath, so he's actually quite large. Just a little bit taller than your guys' Dragonborn companion.
Okay.
A lot meatier though. Pretty big guy.
Stocky.
Yeah.
So was the plate mail and the sword that Selleck gave him his originally?
No. It seemed like those supplies were part of these lion shield items. There were boxes that had this blue shield with a lion's head kind of emblazoned in it.
Okay, so Parthenax is a little salty because before we killed all these goblins, he was going on a tirade about some sort of peaceful solution, and as far as he knew, that he was still talking and everyone started killing goblins, so he just turned around and you guys started killing. So he's a little salty, all you guys, and we just met this large giant fellow who's apparently cool and no one else in the cave was. He doesn't get that. And we just gave him some fancy stuff. I'm walking around and I'm seeing there's like lions on everything. And I'll finally talk to you guys and say, I think all this stuff belongs to someone of note, enough to brand their items.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's. We learned who it was. Like, we recognize it, didn't we?
The supplies.
Yeah.
Um.
Forget.
So let's leave this one up to a skill check. Actually, I'm trying to decide between like a history or investigation. Legislative hand spells. Yeah, let's call this one a history. If you guys want to do a history check to see if you guys do recognize the symbol on these supplies and stuff.
Okie dokie. Not one. Go
Natural
Parthenos.
20
Oh,
plus
13.
3. I got 23.
Nice.
shit.
Be right back, guys. Hold on.
That sounds intense.
Oh, does he have kiddos?
It sounds like it. That or there's a very convincing like just a sound bite of children. That was perfect. Okay, so Parthenax, you definitely recognize this symbol. It is a kind of common chain of supply stores. Your family may have had dealings with them in the past.
Mhm.
It is the symbol of the Lion Shield. The Lion Shield is just a up and coming brand of adventuring gear that tries to set up in new towns and stuff like that. So you think that the goblins may have stolen some of this equipment from an incoming supply from the Lion Shield?
So it would be like a Nike outlet store in Waterdeep. Like this is streetwear.
It's kind of like a just branded version of adventuring gear. They've kind of just monetized it. So yes, but yeah.
So when someone sees Nacho wearing it, it's not going to be like, "Hey, you're not
Yeah.
part of such and such family."
No, it's
It's
not
more
a
like-
guild.
It's like he's wearing a Supreme sweater or something like that.
Yeah, it's just a brand name of gear. So with his natural 20, Parthenax was able to use that. This is probably a popular brand of adventuring gear, the Lion Shield.
Okay, cool.
I think last time me and Thea did a pretty good job of getting everything into my bag of holding.
You guys did pretty much take everything. There were a little bit more than just adventuring gear. There were a couple of bits of like raw materials, kind of bits of metal that maybe made into more weapons or armor.
All right. There was also the 3 potions.
Yeah.
I took one, Parthenax took one, and Thea took the 3rd one.
Yes.
And there was like a kind of etched into the glass of these. There was like the same symbol, that little lion, little shield with a lion's head in it.
And they came in like a decorative box, I think.
They did. They did.
No.
It came in like a case, more or less, like a shipping
No,
case.
belong to Lion Shield. Do we want to put those back in the box, Parthenax?
Can we take the box?
Well, I mean, yeah, the box is in my bag, but we split up the potions. If we're going to return them, should we put them back?
No. I say, and I'll be in agreement here before we leave, that we didn't find any money, nor some potions.
Oh. Go ahead. You're planning. That's fine. You guys did find some money. There was a little chest. Mostly
No,
gold pieces. Oh, got you.
And
see
I
what
already
you're
did, I already distributed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't find any money, nor potions.
Only the goods. No potions, no money. Haha.
Right. We'll give them their
Sure.
capital back, but this is fee for the goblins. Rude.
reasonable.
I'm down for that.
So is Thea, Wolf Thea, just chilling
She is-
over there, or is she like
Yes,
sniffing?
she's still in the direwolf form at the moment.
Well, I'm saying, is she just like chilling at the top of the stairs, or does she
I
smell
think you
something?
can better.
Who wants to do an investigation with you? Somebody want to roll for? I can, but
Yeah,
figured I'd ask
going.
you guys. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do an investigation.
Nah, someone else should do it. I got a 11.
No. I'll try too.
Here, let's actually stick with that first
Oh.
one. Let me. Yeah, let's stick with that first one. Let me add her modifier real quick. You
That's
said you
funny.
rolled 11.
Yes.
Okay. So she got a 15. That's actually pretty good. She sniffs around for a minute. Kind of sniffs around the cave, kind of does a little bit of a loop, and then when she goes back to the stairs, she sniffs hard and then tenses and just growls with like her nose pointing down the stairs. She's trying to indicate that there probably are some things down that way. There are some more goblins. And to be clear, yeah, that is the stairs that she is by, so over on this side.
All right, so guys, you guys are ready to go down and check? What do you guys want to do?
Well, it seems our druid has sniffed something. I feel like we should follow. Is Nacho ready to go?
You guys
Not
look
ready to go.
You guys look over at him, and he kind of tightens the armor a little bit and holds his weapon a little bit tighter, and he just gives you guys a solid nod.
Give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Nacho?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ignacio, he did ask you to call
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
Okie dokie, here we go.
Would you guys like me to go in and sneak in? Put my cloak on?
Yeah.
See what you can see. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe a big gold dragonborn isn't the most stealthy thing.
Right. Stealth is 6. Okay.
Go ahead and make a stealth check, and it'll be advantage with your.
17 plus 6.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Let
23.
me roll for the goblins real quick. Let's see how they do on. But I doubt that they're going to beat you.
Yeah. Well, they can't
Bad
beat
DM. I didn't have my freaking dice ready. Disadvantage on my first roll. No. If only life were so gracious. You do. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
What happened?
Natural 20 and a 19. So you
Damn.
got a 26, you said?
23.
23. So I'm pretty sure. Let me double check here. For
Right.
goblins, do you have a pretty high
Yeah, plus 6.
investigation? Yeah, so let me just. Over here. Oh, it's in the monster manual, not the Dungeon Master's Guide. No, it's their stealth, not their perception. Their passive perception is 9. That's what I was thinking. Never mind. So no, you do still sneak past them.
Okay.
You sneak into this room, and you do see that there are a couple of goblins in here. They're positioned not near you or the doorway or the pathway or anything. You see that they're actually positioned out kind of in what seems to be these reservoirs that have been set up. You go down these stairs, and very, very quickly the water becomes louder as you move into this room. You notice that it's not really your footsteps, but your shadows that you're trying to conceal. It is very, very loud in here, and these goblins are focused on these rows of rocks that have been set up. They're both standing near these kind of man-made, goblin-made dams that are kind of holding up a bunch of water in these reservoirs in the back of this cave. Seems like they're ready to pull these reservoirs out at a moment's notice.
Cool. Did we get a count? How many?
You could see 2 of them.
Okay.
Unless you want to kind of travel like further into the cave or anything like that, we can do another stealth check.
All right. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt. Oh, higher. 18 plus 6.
Even higher.
Okay. I rolled for them anyway, but it's not like they could have beat it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so you travel just a little bit further down this corridor, and you get to a split. You notice that one way goes off to the left, and it seems like it goes back just a little bit further that you can see. You can almost make a goblin out on the other side of a bridge, and then it looks off to the right. You've got some more stairs that seem like they're kind of
This
going
bridge,
on.
is it from going outside, or is there a bridge inside the cave?
There's a bridge inside the cave, it would seem.
And what's on the right hand side?
On the right-hand side, you've got more stairs that are carved out going down to the right.
Okay. Cool. All right. Guess I'll go back to the group and let them know.
Go
Shoot,
ahead and
what the-
make one more stealth check to kind of slink back over to your party.
Got to be 1. Oh my goodness.
Because he called it, I don't think it should be 1. Can I argue that? That's a called shot.
That's insane.
Did you seriously call it?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
was
he's like,
a
it's,
one?
he's like, it's going to be 1. And then he rolled a 1.
I'm like
Okay.
caught red-handed kind of thing.
Well, they might roll really poor too. Oh god.
I highly doubt it.
And the other rolled a natural 20. So you are sneaking back. You've made it just about to the stairs, and behind you, you feel like you can hear shouting. It doesn't sound like shouting so much as like angry growling and kind of just chittering before you start to hear what sounds like the water kind of starting to shift. And you can see that it looks like they're starting to kind of mess with these rocks you've got in front of you. And it sounds like a horn starts kind of blaring through the cavern. I don't want to try something louder and hurt your guys' ears or something. But it does seem like you have caught somebody's attention just as you are rejoining your party at the top of the stairs and waiting for you. And there's this commotion that kind of starts to...
So am I at the stairs then?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
You'll be back at the stairs kind of near your... I almost said drow, your druid companion.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Guess I'll tell everybody what happened, which everyone heard, and get ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you guys kind of just hanging out near these stairs here,
Yeah.
like waiting for everybody to come to you?
Where'd Nike?
It's easier to pull them that way. Sounds like a good idea.
Get the higher ground.
And we have a funnel.
Yeah.
You guys wait for a couple of minutes, and it doesn't seem like anybody is making a hard dash to you. Seems like everything's actually kind of still over on your side of the cave.
Well, what do we do, guys?
You guys want to fight, or you guys want to just leave?
You saw just two of them?
I saw two, and when going down, and then I kept on going further, and there was a bridge with another goblin. I'm guessing. Couldn't see what he was.
Well,
It did seem like a goblin-y silhouette on the other end of the bridge. At least one.
we got to get Rockseeker before we leave. I'm sure Higgs is fine.
We at least have to look for him.
Right. Well, I don't think we can all sneak past them. If it's only 3 goblins, I think we can take care of that.
I think so too.
I've made many a crispy goblin today.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go in, or you guys want to try to bait them out?
Well, I feel like they would have already came. Parthnax really just probably wants to go in there and set them on fire.
He's down to crispy fry things now.
Well, yeah, he's still salty about it. And now, if that's the way the mood is going, let's do it.
The boss is dead. They're going to find out eventually, and they're going to come for us. So
That means one of them is the boss.
Right.
That's a promotion.
Interesting way to look at it.
Right.
Well, before they can have their bid for power, why don't we just take care of the problem? Maybe find Rockseeker. That would be a good thing. Or his remains, if that may be. All right, who goes first?
Does anyone? I don't know. I feel like Nikon should go back and try and sneak attack one of them. Should that not go, the other 3 of us will charge in, yelling and screaming and shooting firebolts.
Sounds good.
I'm down.
Someone does the yelling and screaming. I do the firebolts. I say that because that's your like thunderwave attack was you screaming.
Yes, she's concentrated into a single word now, but yeah, basically, she just yells at things. And
Okay. So I just go first. Stealth check first. All right. 15 plus 6, 21.
Ooh.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they don't see you sneak back in.
Just go up it.
If you want to put yourself wherever you'd like to be.
Well, I don't see the goblins though. That's what I'm trying to see.
They are, sorry, I didn't actually do that part. They
Okay.
are over here, kind of out in this water.
Okay. They're in the water?
So yeah, they're standing on some rocks that are out in this water, kind of right in front of these little hand-built dams.
Just in theory, if we use like electricity, would it like shock everybody in it?
I would say it would give them disadvantage on like the saving throw kind of thing. If you had some sort of electricity to shock them with.
I do. And then with sneak attack, I wasn't sure if that would help also hitting both of them at the same time with a sneak attack with electricity. I have the Riching Bolt is my attack that I'm thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, which bolt is that? That one.
I don't think that's lightning damage, is it?
It is.
Oh.
It is lightning damage?
Huh?
I'm guessing
Yeah.
Bolt. It says Rich Bolt.
I would.
Oh, there's
yeah,
a little lightning thing on the side. Yeah. Yeah, it says lightning on it when I hover over it.
Nice. Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
totally is lightning damage.
That's
So
cool.
I would. Yeah, I would say.
Piercing.
See here. Is it a saving throw? In blue lightning on a hit. Huh. Yeah, wow, there's no saving throw. You do roll to hit with it.
I would do good. Okay.
So you'd have advantage on the hit. So you
Okay.
get to roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay. So roll a d20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. 17.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
So
I'm
are
gonna
you
do what's that?
so you're trying to hit one and then basically like chain it to the other.
I can do that, but I was aiming for the middle in between them both, to be honest.
Um
I don't know if that
I would I'm actually not sure. I've never thought about this before. The
sorry.
flow, no. The flow of electricity in flowing water, if current could flow against, like electric current could flow
I gotcha.
against the current of water. I don't know.
It's instantaneous, or almost near.
Yeah, I figured that much too.
Though, since it's in two bodies, if there's like a waterfall in between them, probably not, because the pool is disrupted.
Yeah, exactly. There's stuff like
If-
that I'm kept thinking of, but I'm like, I don't know that it would go backwards like that. You probably have to hit one and it might flow down. But for me, for some reason, that makes sense in my brain, but
I don't
because
think
it's
that
not a stagnant pool.
currents.
Yeah.
Well, water currents.
I think it's like gasoline.
Oh.
I think it's like gasoline could be going up or down, but if you put fire, it's gonna follow either way. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
True. Let's just for ease say you hit the back one, and then
Okay.
say it'll hit the first
So the
one.
one on the left, is that the one
I
you're
was
talking about?
on the right. The water's flowing
Okay.
from right to left.
Okay. So I'll hit him and rolling a d12 says
Damage.
11. Nice.
Okay.
Is it 11 plus 3?
No, that's just straight damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no additional modifier on that one.
Okay.
Double check. Yeah, it's just a straight D12.
Cool. And then plus my sneak attack.
Cool. Yeah, add a D6 to that.
Yeah. Sweet. 6.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so the first goblin does get zapped, and it seems that as his body falls into the water, it does take out the rest of these rocks that had been kind of already pulled apart and stuff like that, and falling in, kind of pulls the rest of it. And the other goblin, as he's getting shocked, is pulling out more rocks, and they both fall and just kind of pull these dams apart. And the pressure of the water just keeps kind of billowing up until these dams just completely break, and water is just spraying out of this underwater natural cavern. It's quickly overflows the small dams to the side. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Niken, and then followed by the rest of you guys as this water is just filling the cave and beginning to wash you guys out.
Plus 6 with 16.
Okay, so you are still swept away, but you were not thrown off balance to the point that you were hurting yourself and you were getting banged up by these rocks. You were kind of riding the wave, so to speak.
I got a 10.
6.
Dude,
No, that's a nat 1 plus my modifier.
Jeez and crow. Okay, so
One too much.
somebody go
What about
ahead
the
and-
giant?
I was going to say somebody go ahead and roll for the other two for me. So go ahead and just do a d20 and I'll let you know their modifiers.
Oh my goodness. Jesus.
What the
So
hell?
rolling
I need to
for
stop rolling.
Ignacio
giant.
first.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they did not do well either.
Okay. So let's see. His dex saving throw is +2. So how did
3.
Ignacio say? Okay, Ignacio is not doing great either. This
Crazy.
water is just pulling him away. It's like nobody ever taught him how to swim or anything. Okay, and then how about Thea?
8.
8.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
What's her dex? Is it 3, I'm guessing?
It's 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not doing incredibly well. Niken, you are definitely the only one who saw
Yeah,
this coming. So you are able to kind of like right yourself and kind of ride the water as you're going along. I will let you try and help somebody out if you feel like anybody's doing pretty poorly. It does seem like Ignacio's doing the worst. He's probably a little too big for you to help.
Yeah.
Sella, Thea, Parthenax all are just kind of floundering a little bit. None of them are like getting hurt or drowning, but they're just not able to like right themselves or floundering and just spitting up water as you guys are all being swept away out of this cave.
Should we move in the water? Oh no. Everyone's
Should.
kind of separated.
Yeah, I'll actually move you guys over on a different page here in a second.
Oh, okay.
So it does wind up kind of cleaning this cave out. Way more water than what you guys were expecting. It just ends up filling out this cave. You guys are washed out the same chutes that you guys had climbed up, down and out the river. The water pressure is 3-4 times what the river was when you guys first had come into this cave, and it washes you out the mouth down the river in what is like a torrential wave. You guys wind up in a very, very familiar place. Oh, damn it. You guys find yourself back at the mouth of Tribor Trail, near the wagon and dead horses of Grundon and Solidar.
Saw that.
There's now a river or a small stream flowing through where you guys had first broken the tree line and gone through the Goblin Trail. And you guys are back at Tribor Trail, a steady stream now washing over you guys and kind of going down Tribor Trail. You guys are soaked and waterlogged. There are a handful of dead goblins around you. You don't see any of them coughing or making any effort to get up. You assume that these are corpses. There is also, I forgot to put it actually on here, but there is also the corpse of a human, or not corpse, I'm sorry, there's the body of a human, kind of dressed in rags. It doesn't seem like he's doing all too good, but you guys do get a sense that he is still alive.
Okay. I imagine we better try and help that guy.
Do we smell Higgs?
Do you smell Higgs?
That's funny.
That's actually really good. Go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
All of us?
Parthen.
Good lord.
Couldn't I close my window?
What's up with my dice? Jeez.
You're okay. I was going for Parthenax here.
7.
Oh
my nostrils are like just filled with water. So like as I try to sniff, it's like a bunch of steam coming out of my nose. I look like one of those dragon incense holders.
While you are looking around, trying to sniff out Higgles and stuff like that, you do notice that your cart is where you left it. It seems that the oxen that were pulling it have since vacated. They are not around. Your cart is there. It seems like it is untouched. The animals have since scattered, and you can see basically past where all of the water had washed out and stuff like that. Most of the dirt is intact. You guys can see some sort of sign of a struggle. There's several different sets of footprints from the oxen, from probably Higgles. Looks like there's another beastie that was through here, some other kind of animal.
What? So Higgs isn't here?
You don't smell him immediately, and you don't quite see him in this particular area in your field of view.
Okay, so I'm gonna see this waterlogged human unknown that's washed up next to me, and just say "gross," and go over to the cart and start looking for Higgs.
As you make your way over towards the cart, it is very apparent that you do see your gnome. Oops, reveal area. You see your gnome companion in what looks to be an explosion of some kind. It appears that he had used the alchemist's fire to kill something, and it had backfired on himself. There are little bits of what seem to be gnome kind of scattered around.
With the
There's a
chainmail that he
smoldering-
was
There's
like
a
Big old
smoldering
chainmail.
pile of melted chainmail, kind of like just smoldering on the ground, kind of hunked and melted. Smells
That's-
awful. As you get close to it, as you start to walk over to the cart, that's the first thing that clears through your head. There's just this awful burning smell of nails and hair and metal.
burnt mammal. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna sort of use my quarterstaff and poke around where the armor was, see if there's anything worth taking from.
He has money.
From
He has lots of money. He does.
I don't actually fucking remember what Higgins had on him.
Just saying.
There was one thing in particular. So he does have 26 gold pieces, 27 silver pieces, and 12 copper pieces.
He bought some items too. I went shopping with him. I forgot what it was though.
He was also in an explosion.
Yeah.
So
Well, if it's like potions or whatever, it's probably gone. But
So he did have this alchemist's fire that is no longer
Yeah.
on him. The chainmail is no longer intact. Upon
it's-
poking
Yeah.
around, though, you do see what seems to be a shiny magical staff still intact on him.
that's cool.
Okay. How much of that glorious currency did he still have on him?
Oh, that was how much he had on him.
26 gold.
Yeah, 27 silver and 12 copper.
Okay.
And then he does have one staff of healing.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. It requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid. So,
Oh, so Stella.
yeah. Well, Sella or Sia, actually.
Oh yeah, Bard. I forgot.
We should definitely wait and see if she wants that. It'd be nice to have two people with healing.
Yeah, can't she heal right now?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, it would be nice if she had it, to be honest. Just my opinion. I don't know about you
Yeah,
guys.
no, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I will add Port Higgs Treasury to our team fund.
Okay, we should probably bury him at some point.
I think there's
Like
not
all the
much to
pieces?
bury.
Yeah.
The chainmail?
There's basically the largest piece of remains that you guys can tell is Higgles is the chainmail. To be honest, it was the main thing you identified him with, so it is pretty much what you guys knew to be Higgles.
You know,
The chainmail formerly known as Higgles.
I will sort of get the chainmail up with the quarterstaff and say, in Dragonborn society, in my culture, a sky burial is considered a great honor, and I'm just going to tuck that chainmail up onto a tall tree branch where it can hang and be picked by birds, become one with the earth again.
Okay. He was
The,
a cleric, though. Doesn't he have his own deity he worships?
Yeah, he did.
You say that, and
Sorry,
guess I'll
that's
just take that off the tree.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's so
He was the only cleric to Timora. Nacho, how do you roll? What's your deity of flavor? deity of choice?
Nacho should be also Imora, actually. But let me
Well,
look in here real quick just to make sure. I don't think I don't think you have to pick a deity that it will stay in your character sheet.
could
You get your-
Nacho perhaps wear the bit of chainmail as remembrance for his fellow Timoran?
Nacho would feel honored to wear a piece of your former cleric. Indeed, I will carry him with me.
Does he get bonus AC? For like what you guys can salvage, it's like a little like 6-inch by 6-inch little patch of chainmail, and it's like you guys finagle this off and stuff and hand it to him, and he's like, "I will wear it proudly," and then kind of like goes to hold it against his body and is kind of like putting it different places, like this does not fit evenly in any one spot. And just kind of hangs it, like tucks it on the bottom of the chest piece, so it's like kind of a sort of lazy cod piece. Kind of hanging
Yeah,
at the
I was
bottom.
figuring like he ended up tucking it in the belt, so it's hanging forward.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest in peace, Hickles. I'm gonna make a move to help this guy who's dressed in rags and kind of just float in there.
Okay.
Is he conscious?
He does not appear to be conscious.
Okay. So I'm not sure I can drag him out of the water on my own. I don't have very high strengths. So, Mr. Parthenax, will you help me drag him onto dry land?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
will.
Cool, let's do that.
So one of you make a strength check with advantage.
Okay. I'll do it. I'm a big, strong boy.
Yes.
Uh, 19,
Nice.
or I'll take the
Yeah.
19.
Nice. Yeah, you guys don't have too much trouble. You do manage to like get him on his back and kind of pull him over to where it is a little bit drier. Oops, nothing. So yeah, you guys are kind of a little bit closer to the cart now, over here, and yeah, he does bear a very striking resemblance to the description you guys were given of Salidar Hallwinter, the companion to Grundon Rockseeker, the one who had hired you guys for this job. But no, he is unconscious at the moment.
Okay. Can I check his vitals? Do I know how to do that?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. Cool. Not a 1.
Nice.
So what was your total?
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, he is probably hungry. He is probably dehydrated. It doesn't look like he was treated very well in that cave. It seems like he had gotten the nacho treatment. And as you guys are kind of giving him the once over, Ignacio's standing there, just kind of shaking his head. And he gets down on one knee, puts his hand on the human's chest, and gives him a little lay on hands, gives him a couple of hit points back. And the human kind of stutters and coughs, spits out a bunch of water for a little bit of blood. Good evening. No, he doesn't start that way. Oh, that was awful. Oh, where am I? What's going on? Who are you all?
We're employees of Volo. He sent us on a mission to bring supplies to Rockseeker.
Oh,
We found you in a cave full of goblins.
oh, that sounds terrible. So you
I
all were
imagine-
the ones that were sent to meet us.
Yes, sir.
Very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Vladar Hallwinter. You must excuse me. I've been through a lot. This is terribly unfortunate.
It's all right. We're happy we were able to recover you. Do you know what happened to Rockseeker?
Unfortunately, I do not. We were ambushed by goblins on it seems this trail, and as he's kind of looking around, he sees his horses and nods. Yes, this must have been the place. I don't know how we wound up back here, but it's good that we're out of that cave. It's anywhere is better than that.
Agreed.
Well, what are all of your names?
Oh, I'm Sella. Nice to meet you.
Niken.
Meet you, Niken, Sella. And you, my dragonborn friend.
Can I make an insight check on this guy? I'm just like quiet and like squinting at him.
Yeah, totally. What are you trying to
Is he
discern?
being real? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and do an insight.
insight +2. 11.
You get the impression that he's not hiding anything.
All right.
You feel confident that this is the companion of Brennan Rockseeker that fell to the goblin ambush just like you guys, but was slightly less prepared.
Okay. I'll tell him my name is Parthenax, kind of slow like. So, a question for the DM.
Mhm.
We still need to get Rockseeker to get paid, right?
Yeah.
That's the impression I'm under.
In the long run, he does have more work for you guys. This was kind of like the beginner's job of delivering supplies to Barthen's provisions for him. That was like your overall job, is delivering these supplies. I'm going to say that you did have a little bit of an interaction with Slidar. He introduced himself. Good to meet you, my dragonborn friend. Very, very well. Thank you for saving me. Ignacio introduces, I am Nacho. Good to save you. And Thea, hi, I'm Thea.
He's the leader.
Yeah, I'm the leader. You guys make all of your introductions and everything, and have a small exchange with him about this employment and kind of how the terms of your employment have changed. He's very, very grateful for saving you. He assures you that once he gets to a settlement, that he has a line of credit, he can get you guys some more money for saving him. This was a little extra bit on the job. He's not sure where Grundon is. He knows that it's very important to find him, that without him there is no greater treasure. He suggests that you guys make your way back to Vendalen anyway and deliver these supplies, where he can meet in the town hall and try and establish this line of credit and see what further you guys can do for Brendan. He does ask if you guys recovered the map.
Unfortunately, no. We found the empty map case, but we were hoping it was still with you or with Grundon.
No, unfortunately. Grundon had it when we were ambushed, and alas, if it was with me in the cave, it was washed away now, but I doubt that those dirty goblins left it with me.
I'm not sure. Wouldn't it be best to go back now to find Rockseeker as opposed to delay?
Especially if it's all clean and wiped out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Slidar is let me roll for him actually. See
Slidar is acting sus.
Wow. Okay, so you guys recommend going back. And he sits and ponders, kind of listens to you guys talk about this plan and all that for a minute. I think anything not tied down or intended to leave was washed out when I came out. I don't think that there's anything worth going back for.
Mm-hmm.
Did you recover anything from the cave before we were all wiped out?
Nope.
Or washed away?
Nope. Nope.
Well,
Make a deception check.
What's mine?
Yeah. It's not going to be hard to beat. I'll let you guys know that. Yeah, that's under your core skills, I think.
8.
13.
Okay. He he looks very curiously at you guys. Shame. Goblins tend to hoard quite a bit, but we are free with our lives. That is what is most important in this situation.
Right. The true treasure is the friends we made along the way, right?
I'm going to, in Dragonborn, ask Parthenax, wouldn't it be better to tell him we found the lion shield stuff? He may be able to get us in contact with people where we need to return it to.
And I'm going to whisper back to you, Draconic, and say, I don't trust this dude further than I can throw him. And since he's about 75 pounds sopping wet, it's only maybe a yard or two.
Fair enough.
Funny you put the sopping wet thing in there.
Right. As everyone's talking, I'm assuming that we didn't pick up the wand yet. So I'm going to pick up the wand and give it to Sela to put it in her bag before we forget it.
Nice.
Okay.
Good to clarify on that.
The wand or the staff?
The staff. Wasn't it a wand?
It's staff of healing.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like, yeah, same thing.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
staff for Niggle because he's small, but it's actually a wand. Maybe.
I like that. Yeah, we're sticking with that.
I'll say back to Parthenax, it is rather suspicious that he doesn't want to go back and find Rockseeker right away. If he's not already dead, he won't be alive for much longer.
Exactly.
Stella, go ahead and make a insight check for me real quick.
Okay.
Dang.
Are we doing real
He's
bad
lying.
tonight?
She got a 6.
Oh boy. Yeah, you don't know if Rockseeker could be back in Cragmaw. Could have dissolved in the water when everything got washed out. They could have eaten him already.
But we just don't know. It's
Yeah, we
worth
don't know.
checking.
The
Can
LiDAR
we-
is fairly confident, though, that he's not in the cave. That they would have kept him alive in the cave if he was going to be in there. They
And he
probably
would've
sent
been.
him somewhere else because he is a very valuable dwarf. He's a one of 3 brothers who are known for their treasure troves and having found many hidden treasures. So this
So-
dwarf is worth something.
So,
Much more
Christian,
than Slider.
can we visualize? Can we actually see if anything got washed away with us? Besides
Yeah,
him?
Is there like the bits of wolf
Yeah. Stuff like-
slaughtered and like maybe a bugbear arm?
or bones and
Yeah, no, there absolutely are. It's like any of the goblins that were not alive when the horn was sounding were washed away with you guys. Look like a lot of the dry bones and stuff like that from the cave you guys had walked up. A lot of the carnage from the battle that you guys had in this in the den. Most of the crates had kind of broken apart, and there's like bits of these lion shed crates kind of everywhere. There's just anything that wasn't tied down basically had washed out of it.
okay.
Okay, so what's his name again?
Slider.
Slidar. Okay,
It actually might be pronounced differently, but that's how I'm saying it. That's why we're saying it.
Slider. I would love to take you.
Lidar.
That's what I said. We would love to take you to the next town and finish this whole ordeal, but our oxen have ran off in a terrible gnome accident. If you could do us a service, we've rescued you. Could you start looking for these oxen whilst me and my companion prepare to leave?
Sounds like a very fair plan. Yes, indeed. Yeah, he wouldn't have known that. Yeah. By the time you guys had woken him up and everything, Thea had reverted back to her normal form, so she wasn't a dire wolf when she introduced herself. Thea
So-
does offer to turn into an oxen to help kind of replace the ones that you guys have left. She feels like she might be able to pull the cart at least for a little bit. But Slider feels like he can help find his oxen. Yeah.
I kind of pictured Nacho just like taking the yoke on the shoulders and just going. Remember like Kronk and the Emperor's New Groove where he's running with the tent on his back?
Okay.
You
Visual.
guys-
He usually looks like Kronk.
Yeah.
You guys could probably get away with having Thea as an oxen and then Ignacio pulling the cart along with.
Well, we might want to keep our large muscle in tip-top shape in case we need it. Anyway, now that he's off, I'm going to come to all of us and speak in common to let Niken know what's going on. This is the guy we need, or apparently it seems like it. I don't trust him right now, but I think we're going to be on the road for a couple of days. Maybe between us, we could determine if this guy is on the level, and then Sella, you can start to tell him about the stuff we found.
I think that's fair.
I'm down.
Very nice.
All right.
You guys have this little conversation, and it's not very long that Slider comes back with one oxen in tow behind him, holding the yoke. And he's just walking with like the head's kind of over his shoulder, and he's just petting the nose, kind of just whispering to it. Found this girl not too far from here. She was quite scared and very willing to come back to me. Do any of you have any feed or rations that I might be able to give her?
Yes, in the back of the cart. Let me help you with that.
Nice. So you guys feed this scared oxen, and I assume attach it up to the range and everything.
Yeah.
Thea does need to assist it. It is more than one oxen kind of deal. So she transforms into an oxen in U form for you guys, and it's a little bit awkward hooking her up to the yokes and everything because she's never been hooked up to them before. So it's like she's squirming and kind of just being like an ornery cattle about it.
Is the other calf like talking her through, a cow like talking her through it?
Great.
That's funny.
It does seem like it's trying. It seems like there are some calming grunts coming from the other oxen.
Now, I just want to hear, like, since they're both cows, they're cattle, oxen, them talking in cow the whole time. It's just like two ladies shooting the shit the entire time. But to the rest of us, it's just like the entire trip.
This
It
has
is
been-
now. This
Oh,
cow's got
goodness.
some stories, and he's telling all of them to Thea right now.
Oh my
I
god.
could just like, there's like these sassy moves. Mm.
Flick of the head.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
awesome.
We'll have to ask her what her girl talk was about later.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
can I make a DM request?
Yeah, what's up?
Can we change Nacho's avatar to Crunk?
Yeah.
Just because it would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. That's pretty good. Okay. So you guys mount up. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing before you guys hit the trail?
There's not a whole lot we really can do from this point. All we can do is go forward.
Yeah. Does someone need to drive the cart since Sella is sort of part of the engine, as it were?
That's gonna be tough, wasn't? What's his name? The driver.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But now
Yeah.
that the
Uh,
one oxen is a person that knows where we need to go, can't she just like tell her homegirl?
No worry, chaps. I know the way. I'll steal this cart to us. For us. I'm going towards that 1920s announcer voice. I need to know that. I need to get back from that.
He says that, and I just get real suspicious.
Yeah, me too. Same.
I am good at the talking. I can sit next to him and try and get out of it, but he might like Sella more. I'm not sure how comfortable he's going to be with a 7'6" glittering gold dragonborn sort of lording over him the whole trip.
That's fair.
Not to Not to offer you up, but if you could.
No. When push comes to shove, you put the pretty girl in the front seat.
This
So
is true.
And I say, and that's why you are not the leader.
that's why I'm not the leader.
You are a valued team member.
You're right. Thea is the leader.
Right.
And she is doing her duty as leader and pulling the cart.
Leading us, yeah.
What are we going to call the owlbear?
What are you
yeah.
gonna call the owlbear?
Yeah, we're supposed to name it.
I thought of a name. Is it a boy or a girl owlbear?
That's a good question. DM?
It is genderless. It is. It has no reproductive organs for ease of description. It is genderless. It cannot.
So my ideas were King Fluffy or Mr. Hoots or Mrs. Hoots.
I like that. I like the Hoots, Mr. Hoots, Mrs. Hoots.
Mrs. Hoots.
That's funny.
Mrs. Hoots is pretty good, actually. I dig that a lot. It would be
Yeah.
really funny just to call it Mrs. Hoots.
It's a little long though. What about just hoots?
Hoots.
Hoot, hoot.
Hoots. Ooh.
And then he
Ooh.
can just reply, hoots.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. Those are good suggestions, but maybe let's wait on that one.
Sure. Yeah.
Thea's
I-
not here too.
I wasn't dead set on it. That's just ideas I had.
That's funny.
Okay, so they were Fluffy?
Yeah.
Something Fluffy?
I said King Fluffy,
Okay, King Fluffy.
Queen Fluffy, either or. Hoots. Ooh. Ooh.
Hoots McFloof. Okay, I've got them written down. We can revisit this later. My brain was not on that track at all. Owlbear? Oh, Owlbear.
Oh yes, the owlbear. Okay. Yeah, we're ready to go to town. Slider.
Go to town. Okay, so the journey is going to take a couple of days. You had guessed actually quite correctly. It is about midday when all of you were washed out of this cave. So the air is nice and warm. The sun is drying you guys off quite quickly. Throughout the day, you guys see your scenery change a little bit as you start to move down the road. You move out of the way of this river. The water seems to stop flowing. It didn't quite make it too far after maybe a mile or two. It's not like it created a whole new river. You guys make it out of the muddy walk, as it were, and night starts to fall. You guys see the mountains start to even out, and your hills start to lessen. You have more plains, mostly hills that roll up and follow down to plains that lead up again. Several basins, kind of as it were. You guys get to the top of one of these basins, and the sun is just about setting over your horizon, and Slider stops the cart. This seems like a good time to camp. How are all of you feeling about this?
Well, I need my 8, but everyone else is elves, so they don't really need sleep.
I imagine Goliath friend needs some sleep.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
No, I imagine our Goliath friend needs some sleep.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
We're not all elves, unfortunately. Or
I-
fortunately.
We were. Hey. Okay. Who's gonna watch him?
Oh, me. I'll take that responsibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the shadow assassin right outside your tent.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep hard. We've got a lot more coinage. That pillow is looking fluffed.
It's almost hard to imagine it like fluffy.
Well, yeah, it's like a pile of gold. It's sort of organized for traveling, kind of flattened, but then he scrunches it up, It's real good.
I can picture that. Like a full bag of dice. It's kind of
Yeah.
like round, but it's still got dimension.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
It's really
that's fair.
firm.
So you guys make camp for the night. Let's see here. So what is our watch order? You guys are kind of just
I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to sleep the entire time.
okay.
I imagine then the watches are going to be between me and Thea and Niken. Giant probably needs some sleep, or Goliath probably needs some sleep pretty badly. He's been through an ordeal.
He could use it. Yeah, he is pretty exhausted. Same with Slider. He's also quite exhausted.
So the 3 elves on duty, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm gonna move you guys over to a new page. This is a familiar one, but don't worry about that.
Since we've set up camp before, is it a little bit easier this time? Should we still make the rolls for the tents and things?
No, you guys are a little bit more experienced. But I still would like a survival check just to actually do one. So we're still doing some role play. Damn it! I did not want to do that. Whatever.
Survival +6. Do we need a roll?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do a survival.
Jeez.
I'm getting angry. That's my
Yeah.
third one tonight.
A third one.
Yeah, that's my third nat 1 tonight.
She has a 3.
I don't like I
I
don't
got 14.
that we're gonna mulligan that one because that's just obscene. That's insane, man. See,
I'm gonna-
this is the only thing. Say what?
I'm going to grab my physical dice.
I was gonna say, honestly, like this is kind of why I hate random dice generators
Yeah.
because they do this. The one on D&D Beyond isn't too bad. That's an option sometimes.
Oh, I see it. That's cool.
If you
Sorry.
want to use that, I'm totally okay with that.
I'll see how I do with the physical dice, and then if those screw me too, I'll move to the other one.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I got a 2 on that one.
Oh, geez.
No, I'm keeping mine. I got an 8 +6, so I have 14.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, you managed to set up tents for you guys. It does take you just a little bit longer. You do have to set up an extra one, as you guys do have 2 more kind of joining onto your party now. I'm kind of see here if I actually have the room to do this, but during those last couple of exchanges that you guys were having, I had actually managed to do this. But where's the thing?
I'm much more satisfied with that.
Yeah, using those real dice, that's fine.
Yeah. For a little while at least. If the feedback gets too bad, let me know.
Okay. Of course, it's all tiny though.
That's funny. That's cool.
I'm happy that I was able to get that done.
He needs to find like a little chipmunk or whatever. Didn't he have like a little friend? Right?
Mr. Squeakers.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It would be great if later in the campaign he got like a squirrel familiar.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Very awesome. We'll have to make that happen.
We just need to find one. That's like the next mission.
Find Nacho a squirrel and make it love him.
Right.
We will enlist Thea's help.
So since we are in a place where this would be a good opportunity for it, You had already offered to stay awake the whole time, I think, Niken.
Oh yes.
Okay, so you could spend this time doing a couple of rolls to possibly find some kind of animal that you might want to make a companion. Short of magic, one of the ways that you would do that is maybe find a cub or baby version of something
Yeah.
and take care of it. It is kind of like the long game doing it that way,
I'm
but
cool with that.
that is one of the options. Um, so yeah, this is one of those times where you want to do that kind of thing.
What did you say about magic?
So short of like without using magic, without getting like a magical
Okay.
familiar or
Yeah.
binding a creature to you magically, kind of the old-fashioned way, I suppose, would be finding kind of a baby or youngin, and then making rolls to try and get it to like you. One
Okay.
of the only ways that it absolutely will not happen is if the creature in question sees you kill its parent.
Yeah, which I
So,
won't do that.
yeah, no, it's pretty much one of the only ways where it's like an auto fail that like, oh yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But usually there's a decent chance for you to do that kind of thing.
Okay. So,
so
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I like venture out?
Yeah, it depends on how far away you just personally want to go. You see that? Okay. I feel like so that it's on the recording, um, I have to screen share this real quick. So yeah, I had managed to in time make a Kronk token for our Goliath. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, night is starting to fall. All of you guys are kind of like picking up your jobs. I kind of assumed that Parthenax started a fire before he went to sleep.
Oh
but
yeah.
didn't have to be good. So the fire is burning. Slidar and Ignacio especially sit near the fire first, kind of warm up and just try and kind of come back to reality, calm down a little bit. They compare a couple of notes about the cave and stuff like that. They figure out they were kept in two totally different parts of the cave. It does. They do deduce that it seems someone did get a promotion. Ignacio was tortured by the bugbear, and then Salidar was kept by a larger goblin than most.
A hobgoblin?
No.
Okay.
It was just a large goblin. It was the largest one in the cave and stuff like that.
Just a short goblin, okay.
Yeah. Apparently he had a name, and he had actually a plot to try and kill the bugbear. So it seems like you guys had, yeah, Clark the bugbear was in his way, so it seems, and you guys had kind of helped out with that pretty much. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The other goblin had a name as well, but it don't matter. It seems though that Slidar is very confident that in flooding the cave like you guys did, you did indirectly save him, or not. You guys didn't flood the cave, but the cave being flooded had saved him, and he's very thankful for that. As you guys do spend some time with him, it does seem like he is just a very close friend of Grundon Rockseeker, and he wants to find his friend just about as much as you guys want to find your boss.
But he's really convinced that he's not in the cave. They did something with him.
Yeah.
So he seems really sincere on that? Okay.
You want to do another insight check?
Not at the moment. I'm just going to kind of fuck
DM to
away.
player, I don't feel like I have to make you, because Slider legit fully believes that if his friend were in that cave, he would have gotten washed out as well.
Okay. I'm just going to add that to my mental notes on him. He is really sincere. Whether he's a really good actor or not, who knows? But
You think he might be? He is fairly charismatic. Yeah.
As
what's the-
everyone's talking, can Niken kind of go into the woods, check out the trees?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Niken's gonna walk up to Stella and tell her that Niken's gonna go out, check out the place, see if I can find something out in the trees.
Something
keep
like
an
that.
Stuff.
Okay. Be careful. Yell if you need anything.
Okay.
About it.
I can't move my guy.
Oh yeah, this is a new page. Yeah, so go ahead and do a survival roll to we'll start off with that one to get into a good
Oh,
spot to kind of
sweet.
find where
Nat
you're gonna want to
20.
be.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Jeez.
Damn.
I'm so
Dang.
So
That's nice.
no, yeah, that is really, really good. So what are you trying to find?
Well, it's late at night, so maybe like an owl would be cool.
Okay. So you do make your way into the forest and you climb up into a tree that gives you kind of a vantage point. You look around and you do manage to spot a nest. Go ahead and make a nature check to see if you can identify what kind of nest this is. It's a couple trees over. It doesn't look like it'd be too hard to get
Oh,
to.
wow. Okay. Let's see. I got a 3 total.
Ooh.
Those are birds.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Has
something
feathers.
it's something that lives in a tree.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the important one, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a couple trees over. It does look like you would be able to climb
Does-
over. It is a
Does
little
Mike can
higher.
hear anything?
Mhm.
Any hooting?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation.
20 again. Cool.
Wow.
Plus
Are
3.
you joking?
Yeah.
The
I need it.
forest is alive. You can make out many different birds right now. Actually, there sounds like there are very many small birds. There are a couple of larger birds. Just for for my own imagination, owls are too quiet, even with a natural 20. You don't hear anything right now. I mean, I know that they do hoot and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
they're hunting right now. Now's prime hunting time.
But I'm trying to find a baby though, right?
Right. Yeah, you still have eyes on that nest.
Okay.
You do still know.
So what do I need to do?
So go ahead and make an athletics check to climb up into this tree, and then we'll do another.
What's my athletics plus 1? So was that 12?
You're about halfway up this tree. It's a little bit more sparse of branches to climb up and stuff, so you have a little bit harder time. Go ahead and make another athletics check.
15, 16 total.
Much better. Yeah, you were able to get up to this nest in question. And then go ahead and do animal handling check to interact with this nest. As you're getting closer, you can hear sounds coming from the nest particularly.
I rolled a 15 plus 6, so I got 21.
Ooh, very, very nice. Yeah, these birds respond to you very well. They are just like feathery little balls of fur, feathery balls of fur, feathery balls of
I
fluff.
got you.
I like better. They chirp at you expectantly. It doesn't seem like you're disturbing them or scaring them in any way. But yeah, you were right up there. There are 3 different baby chicks in this small nest. What would you like to do with them?
I would like to. How many do I see?
There are 3.
Okay. So I guess I'll just be like kind of petting them just to get a feel of which one actually likes me the most, I guess. See if we have like a connection.
Okay. Okay. We'll count this one with your other animal handling check.
Okay.
That yeah, one of them does in particularly seem to take a liking to you. It does seem like one of them is less afraid or disturbed than the others. None of them are particularly off put, but one of them does yeah seem to take to you a little bit more than the other two.
Cool. Okay. So can I pick it up? Take it.
Go ahead and make another animal handling check to see if you can.
17 plus 6.
Damn. Steal
Yeah.
this baby bird from the nest. Nice. So
23.
yeah, you very gently scoop it up, almost like you're not moving at all, just kind of getting it as slowly as you can into your hands. And you pick it up and you cradle it, make sure it's all nice and warm in your hands. And yeah, you have in your hands what seems to be a baby frogmouthed owl.
Frog mouse?
Yeah.
Look that up real quick.
We have one at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, and I was looking at it a little while ago, and I was like, I want to put that in my game. That thing looks fucking cool.
That's cool. I like its face. That's funny.
They're pretty interesting looking owls.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
But yeah, for now, it is in your care. You can spend the rest of the night with it. We'll make occasional animal handling checks, and you might have to find like a carry method for it or something like that in the future. But yeah, for right now, you're kind of able to just hold it in your hands and kind of take care of it and hang on to it that way.
Yeah.
But you are still up in this tree. What would you like to do from here?
Get down gently. So let me roll. Oh my God. I got a +2, and then my athletics is 6, I believe. No, my athletics is 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is your acrobatics better? You could try and flip down.
Acrobatics is 6. Yeah. It's a 6.
Do you want to get down in a fancy way?
Yeah. I'll do a backflip.
And land on your back.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do acrobatics.
Okay.
Because I feel like getting down is more an acrobat thing. Getting up is definitely athletic.
Okay. 11 plus 6. I got 17.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of like your wood elf instincts kick in. It's kind of like you've become one with nature in this moment, and so it's like you're just focused on this bird. So you kind of like hop down on a couple of different trees, kind of back and forth.
That's cool.
And you get back down on the ground. Whatever you'd like to do.
Okay. I'm going to head back to camp. You show off the little bait. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm going to head back to camp.
Very nice. You guys are all kind of sitting around the fire. Whoever's taking watch hears kind of a rustling through the trees coming towards you guys. And you ready yourself for a minute for something to attack you guys. And you see your shadowy rogue companion making his way through the trees with his hands close together and a very wide smile on his face. More than you guys have seen since you started
Right.
traveling with him.
That's funny. Niken's all excited and sees Thea and Scylla. So I'm showing my little baby owl to them. But yeah.
Nice.
What prompted this?
Well, as a wood elf, I love animals. So I just wanted a little companion.
And Thea pipes up, "Oh my God, me too. I love animals so much."
I guess I'll take first watch.
Parthenax is already asleep.
Yeah.
You don't quite know when he slipped out, but you do hear his snoring now.
Okay.
When you show Thea the owl, because I think you as a player know what it is, but Niken might not. When you show Thea the owl, she goes, "Oh my God, a baby frogmouth! Oh my God, that's amazing! What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna name it?"
Looking at the baby owl, he's kind of dark, kind of like a grayish black right now. I know when they get older that they change colors or whatever. I'm gonna call him Nightshade. For right now.
Ooh,
Nightshade.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes me think of the ghost type move.
Yeah, for sure. And Alvin, his name is Anve.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we're calling him Anve?
I guess the elves can, yeah, whatever. But Nightshade for common.
Okay.
But yeah. I'll call him Anve. Anve.
I love this. These things are ridiculous cute.
Are you looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see the face?
I know, they're so angry looking.
Yeah, it's like almost like a pug. Almost the face is smashed.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They're really, really unique, and that's why I was kind of like, yeah, you know what?
That's funny.
Seeing this in front of me, I feel like this would be a cool thing to put in a game.
Yeah.
Tiny angry floof. I am personally thrilled at our new member of the team. And a little too excited about it. Baby animal, oh my gosh. I am not good with animals at all.
You're not?
Well, Sella as a character, she doesn't have any animal handling at all.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no.
I thought all Alvins did.
No, she's not that kind of elf.
Oh, okay.
She's
I'm
a
a-
high elf.
Yeah, high elves have a little bit different pedigree, as it were.
Nice.
Yeah. So I love it because it's cute. I don't know anything about it. All right. I will volunteer for first watch.
Okay, cool. Okay.
We still speak the same kind of Elvish, right?
What's that?
Yeah,
We still speak the same kind of Elvish, right?
it may have like a different accent. I don't know if you guys have heard like Canadian French Canadian, and then actual French.
Yeah.
They're real different. Or it's like the way English people have different accents. Like somebody from Wales is going to sound different than somebody that's not.
Mhm.
It's like Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Spaniards.
Yeah, true.
They have some common things, but it's not all the same.
And that's probably a good comparison too, because they all speak Spanish, but they all have like different lingo and slang. So,
Yeah.
like, some of the same words make sense, but the word you use for something, the high elf
something
wouldn't
else.
understand because it's the wood elf word for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get along just fine, though.
Well, yeah.
I'm just going to check in with Nike and see if he's still going to be monitoring our friend in Elvish.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna play with my little baby, but I'll be at his tent, keeping an eye on him.
Then
He's in the tent, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Slider went and passed out not too long after kind of warming up by the fire. Spent maybe an hour there, and then he was out not too long after Parthenax.
Okay, cool.
So that essentially means me and Thea will be splitting the night in half, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. Then I start my watch officially.
And Nacho's sleeping too, correct?
Yeah, they're both passed out.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check, Seller, as you're taking the first watch. Keep an eye out, looking for anything. Guys.
Oh, I'm rolling physical dice now. Haha.
Yeah, just do that. That's fine.
19.
Okay. It does seem quite calm. It is a very warm night. Lots of things are out hunting. Lots of small creatures are out hunting other small creatures. likely how Niken was able to get one of these babies from the nest. Mama was probably out getting some foods. But yeah, you spend your portion of this day's rest or this day's watch with no no encounters as of yet.
Okay.
Spend a couple of hours, and is there anything you want to do over this watch? Anything you're looking for?
Not particularly. She doesn't want to wake anybody up, so she's not going to play music. She's just
Okay.
kind of going to go over the day.
Okay. Are you like preparing clothes or anything for the next day?
Yeah, she gets super soaking wet, so she's not happy about that. I guess I'll also take inventory of everything we have in my bag from the Lion Shield stuff, and kind of just
Okay.
make a paper list, write everything down, so I have the inventory ready.
Okay. Do you want me to give that to you right now?
No, I know it's
Oh.
probably all the stuff, but later on, if you could send that to me, that'd be good.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, she'll spend her time doing that and keeping watch, just generally not doing a whole lot. 4 hours in, Thea takes over.
Yes, she does. And I'll roll for her. You. It is also a quiet night. You guys all do sleep very well. Yeah, you guys all do sleep very well and spend the night resting. Morning comes and the dew starts to rise up and collect on the grass. It is a little bit chilly this morning, and it has been the last day. The air is quite thick and filled with moisture as you guys have been sleeping around all of these grassy fields and everything. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing this morning? Is everybody kind of looking the same or changing anything up?
I guess I'll focus on packing up camp, and Thea will have to turn back into an ox.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too much of a problem for her. Niken, can you do let's see here, a nature check to find some food for your little baby, and then an animal handling to feed him.
This
Your
is
little baby frog mouth.
yeah. This is the nature check.
So nature check
I
to
got
find some
a
food for him.
6. Let me see. It's my nature. +1. So I got a 15.
Oh,
For the
okay.
nature check.
Okay, nice. So yeah. You definitely find some grubs that look like they would satisfy this little baby frog mouth pretty easily. Go ahead and make an animal handling check to feed him.
16 plus 6. I got 21.
Damn, nice, dude. Okay. This will kind of be a regular check, so that at least each day we're kind of doing this.
Yeah.
You don't want 3 failures, and a failure I'm going to put as anything below 10. So it's kind of like a death saving throw sort of rule, where it's like 10 or below is a fail, and then a 11 or higher is a success. So
Okay.
50-50 odds. Not putting it too far out there. As you guys are packing up camp, Salidar suggests that if you guys get in a fight, he is pretty good with a sword. If anybody could or feels willing to brandish him with a weapon. For future reference, he is perfectly fine driving the cart right now. And whenever Salidar makes this comment, Ignacio reassures him. Kind of clanks the sword against his breastplate. Ignacio will fight for us. Do not worry, my friend.
I like that.
So after he says it, I also bump Ignacio's chest and I say, "We have a sword guy."
And I'll just I'll be really diplomatic and be like, you don't need to worry about it. You've been through an ordeal. We just want to get you home.
Or the iconic good elf, bad dragonborn team.
I mean, you are very scary.
But deep down, he's really nice.
He snorts really loud, so, you know.
That's fair. Okay, so you guys spend most of the morning, unless there's anything you guys want to do before you kind of take off. How's everybody looking? Celeb, what'd you decide to dress in?
Is that really important?
So you guys spend about another day traveling. It seems like this part of the this neck of the trail is quite safe, unlike that small bit where the goblins had their little ambush set up. You guys don't encounter any vicious beasts along the way. Spend another day traveling, another night resting, just for sake of brevity here. You guys wake up on your second day, and you're about to enter Fendalen. Slider tells you, up ahead, over this next hill, we should be able to see our town. And when he does this stupid thing, you guys over to Fendalen.
It's a lot.
So I put Slider's token behind you guys because I thought it looked kind of cool that way. But I'm just gonna move it over. And then switch that. Okay. So you guys come over a hill and you can kind of see the town laid out like this. Still maybe like a mile away, but from a distance, kind of above on one of these hills, you guys are able to see this whole spread of the town itself and all of the different kind of buildings. And Slidar's standing there with great glee in his face. Ah, yes, there's the oh Jesus. There's the Shrine of Luck to Lady Timora, and there's the Stonehill Inn, and just down from there is the Town Master's Hall, and across from there is the Town Green, and we have a woodworker, and there's a mining exchange, and there's the Lion Shield, and there's all of these different places that he starts pointing out. Try Santa Menda, near on the top of the hill. I love this town. Not been around for long, but boy, is it a beautiful place. Full of lots of people just trying to make their way in life and build a town and a place long forgotten. Slider does tell you about Fendalen a little bit. He tells you guys that it is a revamped town. It wasn't always a... Okay, no, here we go. I'm sorry. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Fendalen. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built out of fieldstone foundations, more old ruins. Crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surrounded the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set in the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on the hillside in the east of town. As you approach, you can see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. As you guys approach the gates of this town, so what would be like the mouth from the Tribor tale there are a pair of cloaked figures wearing red cowls, kind of, so it goes the hood that goes over and then it covers the chest and goes back into a cape, and they've just got kind of tattered clothes underneath. And as you guys approach the entrance to the town, one of them steps forward. "Oh, who goes there? Charge for entry to town is 5 gold pieces. each of us.
All right. I'm sitting up front with Slidar. I'm gonna ask him if he knows these dudes.
Slider pulls rein and stops the cart. Thea already having stopped and has a cocked head at at these gentlemen. But I'm afraid not. They were not here the last time that I was in Pendalen.
Is it common for them to post guards here?
No, Vendalen's a free town. There's no city guard to speak of.
So as soon as there was talk of spending money, Parsnax immediately turned his head around, and he, oh no, that won't be necessary, gentlemen.
And who do you think you are?
We are an escort party, of course.
At this point, I am now standing. Before I was sitting in the back of the cart. Now I am standing up in my 7'6" glory. I'm going to sort of walk up and put my chest in his face.
All right, Scaly, what do you think you're about? You want to do an intimidation check?
No, I'm going to say, listen here. My name is the Lord Viscount Supreme Parsnax, and I go where I will. And now I'll make an attack roll if you want, but I really just want to like jab my quarterstaff into his foot.
Why?
I would say that's an attack roll. I would say that probably would be using using the quarterstaff.
Okay, I'm not trying to hurt him, but sure.
You can say non-lethal damage.
Well, no, now if I'm hitting him, I'm hitting him. +5. Six.
So thankfully it does miss his foot.
So he just
you go to jam it down, and it just stomps the ground next to me. He goes, "Oh, I don't care about your fancy names. I only care about 5 gold from each of you to each of us in our pouches, or we do this the hard way." All right, Philip, you hear that? They want to do it the hard way. And
as soon as he says hard way,
a bigger guy kind of like starts coming around from a bush behind the. So you doing a breath attack?
yes,
Okay. Oh shit.
he needs to make a DC 11 saving throw.
All right. What skill is Con or Dex?
Dex.
He does not make it.
So he takes 5 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let's roll an initiative.
Damn. 14.
Seven.
That's 3. 17.
Okay, cool. Nacho, you're probably, or not Nacho, Niken, you're probably going to go first. Okay, so I got to roll for at least 2 people here. Slider's going to sit this one out. He is chilling up in the seat. Oh shit! Damn it! That's the downside to physical dice. You can't lose digital dice. Start up with some battle music. You guys can hear that. Okay. Wow, they rolled the same thing. That's convenient. Okay, cool. Let's see here. So Okay, cool. So if anybody wants to help me out with initiative here, let's see here. So Niken is going to go first, and then it's going to be opposition, and then it's going to be Parthenax. So Niken, that guy, and then it's going to be okay. So then we've got Thea, Ignacio, opposition, Sella, opposition.
Okay. Niken, opposition. Parthenax, opposition. Thea, Ignacio, opposition. Sella, opposition.
Yes.
Okay.
That's one, and then that's number two. Okay. Number two. Okay, so you've got two guys who have not been hit. One of them is a little bit bigger fellow, and then you've got this guy that Parthenax has just torched. I'm gonna make a map, but that's just kind of how it is right now. If you guys want to start thinking about what you want to be doing and stuff like that. That's what I had already used. Okay, we're going back over to this one because it's going to be easier. Oh boy. Man, I thought I had more setup for this. Whatever. That's what we do. These guys.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Yeah. There's 3 of them. One of them is a little bit bigger. He had kind of like come out from around the corner sort of situation. Let's see. Parthenax. You would be kind of up talking to this guy. I gotta turn the grid off. Messing me up. Back here a little bit closer, and then cart would be right behind you. Yeah, you were up, not you, sorry. Stella, you were up there. Slidar. Monkeys. Megan, you can be wherever you'd like. I guess pretty much any of you can be exactly where you'd like if you want to make something more specific.
Is Thea still a Nox?
She is at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
I want to say once Parthenax approached them, I jumped down from the cart. Just
Okay,
'cause-
yeah. If you want to move your token to a more appropriate place, that's fine. We're kind of like getting totally set up before.
Everyone's pretty close.
Visibility a concern.
Knock's not gonna be. Ignacio's not gonna be that far away. I have 2 Ignacios on here now. No, I don't. This is red. Niken, you are up whenever you're ready.
Cool. Roll the 16 and get the guy in front of me. I
Okay, cool.
am gonna put my finger at him and do my lightning bolt. Oh my goodness, I got a 3 on it.
Oh, 3 to hit. I thought you
Yeah.
said you got a 16.
No, you did get a 16 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh, 3 damage.
yeah, 3 damage.
Okay. So guy in front of you, that's the one that Parthenax didn't hit.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool. And you said 3 damage.
Yes.
Not bad. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
Okay, awesome. So this guy that you just hit, he pulls out his short sword, come up, make a couple attacks at you. So he's got multi-attack. So 2. See here. 14. Does that hit?
Oh, I'm not even paying
14, Niken.
attention. No, it does not hit.
Oh. Okay, so does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so his first swipe misses, but then he comes back with a backhand and manages to catch you for DC. 3 damage, kind of getting you back. Yeah, it's piercing damage, so it's just like a little bit of a jab that kind of gets you in the side of the arm.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Parthenax, you are up, and then Sela, you're going to be on deck after a couple. But if you guys want to help out with Ignacio and Thea's moves and stuff like that, I'm totally down for input if you guys have an idea. Otherwise, I'm just going to run them kind of basic.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands at the 2nd level and create a 15-foot cone of flame and get the 2 guys in front of me.
Okay. Is a Dex?
Dex 14.
Big guy's not crazy dexterous. I mean, these guys
Oh,
aren't
wow.
real
Oof.
dexterous anyway. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, neither of them save.
I'll take 19 points of damage.
They what?
Take 19.
Okay, well, first guy you hit's dead.
Sweet.
Right.
So good job there.
I like to imagine he's like partially disintegrated from getting
Yeah.
19 points to the face.
Well, and then there's also the 5 before that from the
Yeah.
breath weapon. Okay, and then the other guy is not looking great. He is quite toasty, but he managed to turn away in just the right time. So now he's singed on the back, but still took the damage. He's still
Rudeness,
standing.
I cannot abide.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
So okay, yeah, he's dead. So yep. He's dead. He's still standing. Fuck. Okay. Thea is going to just charge forward at the big guy
As an ox?
as an ox.
Dope. I was going to recommend that, actually. It's funny that you said it.
See, yeah, and when I was like, I'm gonna do it basic, I'm like, I'm just gonna do like the simplest course of action kind of thing, not making anything crazy. He's already an ox, might as well attack as an ox.
Burned and gored. That's great.
Yeah. burned in shish kebab, really, if you want to be like foodie about
Oh,
it. Ah, fuck. I don't think ox is actually fucking one of the basic animals. I may have just been making that up for roleplay sake. To make shit easier. Which is fine. Okay. So go with what the fucking okay. So charge attack.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's from Volo's Guide to Monsters. Never mind. So I can't see it.
I don't have it. No, it's cool. I'll just use like literally the charge attack for something. So okay. So as an ox, she's gonna run forward, and I'm pretty sure that this is at least 20 feet. Let me double check, but I'm almost certain that it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so close. I'll count it. I'll say that it is, but okay. So makes a gore attack, and if that hits, then it can have the charge property. Oh, wow. Okay. So natural 20.
Oh wow.
So 27 to hit, 2d8 plus an additional 2d8. Do one of you guys want to roll that? Roll 4d8 damage.
Sure, I got it.
4d8 plus 5.
So that's
Wow.
23. That's 28 points of damage.
She
Insane.
runs this thing through.
Is it like the
Um,
cartoons when they butt the head and then the guy goes flying and then just like they tilt the horns up and the guy goes woo?
It can be. It is now. So it's basically like medieval times when they like fling a dead carcass over the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because she hits him and just straight up kills him, and then
Yeah.
just flings the dead body like out. Do you want her to throw it? I'll give you this because there's a natural 20, which that damage is doubled, so it would be 52 damage or something like that. 51, 52. Or yeah, so
Madeline Toad Hall.
Dude,
yeah, I actually have to mark that down real quick.
Ox,
That
yeah,
that,
we need to
that
let
still
her
counts.
know.
Yeah, that counts as a crit kill.
I like to imagine her cow friend is like, damn, but it's
Oh, this is so great. So whatever these guys are, we just sent a really strong message.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she runs forward and just chucks this dude.
How's Homeboy feeling after seeing the biggest dude in his posse just get
Oh, he's dipping. All right,
yoked?
what are you talking about? Yeah, no, he's trying to run, but doesn't necessarily have a chance to. I mean, all of you guys go before he can. Okay. So yeah, he is now where this dude was. He's just gone. He is just standing here feeling mighty.
Weeks later in the campaign, he comes sailing back down.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
There you go.
Yeah. No, that's what we get for the natural 20 is the
Okay. It is Ignacio's turn. He's just chilling way in the back. Is there anything you guys would like him to go to do?
I kind of
Go ahead.
I want to ask him to try and grapple this guy, keep him alive, and ask some questions.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Grab him by the cuff of the shirt and just hold him up.
So I'll yell at him, grab him, don't let him get away.
Okay. I mean, Sally, you go after Ignacio, but like that's you guys. I think no, you had the same initiative, so that's fine.
Okay.
I'm totally.
Yeah, just
good with
yell at
that.
him.
Okay, cool. So let me do a strength check for Nacho. Wow. You know, those bad rolls go on both sides of the table, though. That's
Oh
the thing.
man.
I mean, technically, this is still on your side of the table, to be totally honest. But hold on, because I rolled a 2. I don't remember what his strength is. It's +4, so it's only a 6. What about the dude? Yeah, okay. So he's trying. Ignacio's trying, but just not quite getting purchase on this guy. He's quite slippery, and also wanting to get the fuck out of here very, very badly. So Niken, it is actually your turn. Yeah, it is your turn before this guy can go. So you are up in basically in combat range in melee with Nacho trying to grapple with this guy.
So I'm confused. So what about Stella? Like she doesn't go?
I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yes, I'm totally just skipping over.
Yeah, after
Over you.
Nacho.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I got you. I got your back.
Take a second. All right. I do want to stop this dude, so
Could you turn the music down, please?
Yeah, sorry, man. I was like, yeah, that one was a little loud.
I guess I'm gonna try and intimidate him into stopping.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah,
do
go
that?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Okay.
You can't outrun a bull.
That's a good one, actually. 13, 14, 15, 16. So 17 to intimidate.
Um. mm, yeah, he's not doing great. I mean, yeah, okay, no, he would have disadvantage. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not feeling too confident.
Okay. You
All
can't
right,
outrun the
easy
bull.
then. Easy now. No need to do anything brash.
Just want to ask you a few questions before we set our bull on you.
I'm like holding Thea back by the horns, like, whoa, not yet. Look at, like, whoa, like hyping her up, but like that pretend wrestling, holding her back, you know.
And I'm not like I was gonna say like, yeah, never mind. Because you're a bard. He's not. My brain did a flip there for a second, and it was like bards don't get inspiration from the rest of their party, but that'd be cool if they did.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. But it probably does add to the spectacle. Oh God, I'm going to die if I run away.
He is. He's gonna get gored by a bull.
I mean, yeah, he fucking is. So. All right. Hands above your head, unless you want to get run over. Pretty please. Not very intimidating, but.
No, that's perfect. You're being all
Convincing.
nice.
He does very, very slowly put his hands on his head and get down.
Very
Yeah.
good. Now on your knees.
And he does.
Niken, would you do the honors?
Yes. So Niken's gonna frisk him. He takes his weapon away, and then he goes in his little bag and sneaks some money out of his pouch.
Well, just do a sleight of hand check and just like run
Yeah,
him over.
just yeah. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand. I was gonna put it all into one sleight of hand thing.
Okay. 10 plus, I think it's 6. 8 plus 8. So
Oh.
18.
Ooh,
That is a respectable roll.
yeah, no. It's been a slow day. He's only got 10 gold pieces on him. Not very many people have come into town. But he does have a very nice short sword.
Yeah.
That'll be mine now.
Yeah, I give it back. I give it to her. So I don't need it.
Thank you.
And that's the only thing that I found on him.
Besides the 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
All right. You made your point. Go on then. You can go by. I don't need any more trouble.
Oh, I'm like holding the bull back. We're inching closer.
Like
So I
you
look
grab
at-
onto you grab onto the horns of the bull and just start pulling back, and Thea's like, what the fuck? Oh, and then starts like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, Niken, would you be so kind as to tie our friend up?
Yes.
okay,
Thank
go ahead and do another sleight of hand check, or survival.
Okay. Oh, jeez. 10 total.
You feel like you tied him up good.
Okay. By the way, I tied his hands and his feet together, so it's like in the back.
So he's hogtied.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And then I look at Nacho and ask him to lift him up, like put him in the back.
hold him.
Yeah.
Oh, put him in the back
No,
of the car.
he should just hold it.
Hang on to him.
Just
Yeah, just
Macho, can you carry this for us?
Nacho would be honored.
Thank you, Nacho.
That's funny.
so. Now I'm gonna let the bull loose, but she's not.
Yeah.
I guess not gonna charge at this point. I am gonna interrogate this guy.
Okay.
Start like poking his face with the quarterstaff. What are you doing? Who do you work for? Why are you shaking people down? This is not the way.
This is not the way.
This is rude.
He's right. It is quite rude.
It is quite rude.
In
Sitting
the
there.
least intimidating manner.
I like to imagine like Nacho's got him held like this, and he's kind of like there's on a rope down, and I'm poking with the quarterstaff, kind of spinning him. And I'll stop, kind of poke his face the other way.
Okay. You guys do have him by the balls here. But go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage.
It's a +4. Uh, 19
Dang.
or a 24. I'll take the natural 20.
Ooh, damn.
God damn it.
All right then. Easy does it. And I don't. Slower. I'm gonna be sick. Stop it. All right. I work for the Red Brands. See, everybody has to make money, and Philandrin was just easy picking. So we moved in not long ago, and I'm in a hurl. I'm imagining a beginning of Thor Ragnarok kind of thing, where
Yeah.
it's like he has to pause his sentence. Oh, coming around. I'm not meaning to do this. Quit poking me.
It is thoroughly unfortunate that there are more of you. And where might the rest of you be? Hiding?
Oh, you're not gonna get that much out of me, sweetheart.
Oh,
But
I'd like
trust
to
me.
see what we can actually.
Oh, I really want to see
DM
this
to
bull
player.
hit you.
I'm sorry for the sweetheart. That one just came out. I really
No,
didn't want
that's
to say
okay.
it.
That's just fuel here.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
Cool. No, cool.
Arthanax, do
Cool.
the things.
I'm
You know,
like,
we
I
didn't
am.
hurt you, but
And now I'm going to say, unlike your friend who was lucky enough to get headbutted by the bull, we're going to drag you slow and long behind until your face slowly erodes. Now I'm going to give him a good thwap on the head.
Okay. Well, what would you like to know? Told you why I'm here.
exactly. We want to know where the rest of you are. We can't just leave this poor town at your whims. That would be ridiculous.
We've taken over this town. See, we're everywhere. There are more Red Brands in that town than you can imagine.
Okay,
It's
well,
hard to keep up.
who's
Do you
your
think-
leader?
Do you think we could use you as a bargaining chip? Because I really don't see much use in you other than watching our ox hit you like a punching bag back and forth while my Goliath friend here holds you.
We already made a mess of two of us. I don't see what another one is going to hurt you. They're going to hurt you more than you could ever do to me.
Hmm.
You're really cocky for a man that's about to die by being
Yeah,
gored
no
by a
kidding.
bull.
I
I've
agree
seen
with my
worse.
man.
Seen far worse. No idea what the red brands have.
All right, let's hook him up.
Yeah.
We're gonna put him behind the ox.
Well, okay. Just DM to player real quick. If you guys ask more specific questions, might get a little bit more out of them.
Okay.
How many of there are you?
Lots of us. More than 20.
More
Damn.
than 20. Is that as high as you can count, or are you just being obstinate?
It's like as he's turning with his back, you can actually see his fingers like kind of wiggling and opening. Like he's trying to like do a head count. Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm waiting for an answer.
We're holed up in the let me get holed up in the manor in Philandrin. Our leader Glassstaff is there. He's a powerful human wizard. You don't want to fuck with him. Trust me.
Was that so hard?
Not as hard as things are gonna be for you, my dear.
Hmm.
There's a hideous eye monster in the lower complex of our building. You'll never get past him.
I'm sorry, a hideous what?
The hideous eye monster. That's all I know.
Hideous eye monster. Interesting. And there's only
Yeah.
one of these, correct?
That I've seen. We
Uh,
have plenty of captives in our hideout. Plenty for our master. The Black
So-
Spider is who we're working for. Or is who Glassstaff works for.
I'm gonna say to sell it in Draconic. Can't you charm people? Couldn't
Can. I'm
We have
not
this
sure
guy-
it's necessary, though.
on our side and have him walk in there and create some sort of trap because he'll be on our side. Like I don't like he goes there and draws them out, or oh they're attacking from here and we come in the other way.
She sits for a minute just thinking it over. Like, would that work? I just have to read over it real fast and see what my options are. She replies back to you in Draconic. That spell only lasts about an hour. It might be wise to save it until we actually get to the fort, if we want to use them for that.
All right.
He would be good bait, or at least
I'm going to say this in common. I don't think they care about him. That's why he's at the front gate. He's a pawn, a mook.
Right.
fair. He might only be worth the information that he has.
I think we should just take his head off, stick it on a pike or something. Maybe make it a piece of flair for Nacho, and use it as like an intimidation tactic, or like throw it in the palace.
I kind of want to see if our previous friend who has already thrown had any effect on these Brians. Now, I'm going to ask him what his name is.
Daryl. Killed my friends Chuck and Barry.
Chuck and Barry. Now, which one was the big one who got flung over the wall?
Get chucked.
Wah, wah.
I'm so glad you saw through that pun. It was so like last minute. I'm so glad you saw through it. I was Barry, goddammit. No, it was so Chuck.
All right, so Chuck got chucked over the wall. I say we go find his body. Wouldn't that be fun?
Your jokes are cruel and ill-timed.
I don't
Your jokes are
particularly
cruel and ill-timed. Oh, jeez, I can't do it. Accents are hard when you're trying not to laugh.
Yeah, I don't care if my jokes are bad or ill-timed. They seem to be effective. So let's go find your friend, Chuck. Yeah.
What good would that
Perhaps-
do?
We put him on a stick. We wave him around a little bit in front of this castle. See what your leader guy thinks of that. What do you think? Would that work in any way? Get them to come out and fight us, maybe?
That'll work all right. The damage you've done already will get them to fight you. You've already made a name for yourself.
Oh well, that's nice. So you said you have captives. Would you like to make a deal?
I don't know what kind of deal I could strike right now, but
It's
You
something
look
you
like a
can-
man who needs a deal. Because if you don't make this deal with my high elf friend here, this is the end. This is the end of the road. You see that stretch of road right there? That's going to be your end. You're going to be smeared across it like pate across a baguette.
I thoroughly doubt he knows what pate is.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem all that refined.
I know. That's why I said it. I slap him.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. If you would like to make a deal to save your life, you can join us.
Please don't.
When you slap him, you do 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and he passes out.
Well,
And I
there's
go,
a
oh,
plan.
oh, I think I killed him first time. Oh, oh.
I think you forget how big your hands are.
I'm sorry. Humans are, a present company excluded, very weak.
Mhm. They can be. And this one did not have a good day. So, what do we do now?
None offense taken, my Dragonborn friend.
Well, looks like you're getting suited up, buddy. This is your town. Is there a secret hiding spot? Perhaps the young folk of the village or those not looking for oppression have hidden away somewhere.
I believe the place that our now unconscious friend was talking about was Transcender Manor. It's the most likely place for anyone to make a hideout, and there could be caverns underneath and places to hide these captives he spoke of. He did, okay, just small retcon. He mentioned that the captives are in a holding area near the old crypts. These old crypts could be from the town long ago. Philandrin is somewhat new, built on top of an ancient city, so there could be plenty of pathways underneath it, I'm sure.
I thought this was your town.
I know it quite well. I have business here, yes, but no, by no means am I from here.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So while we just crushed 3 dudes with ease, I don't think we're going to be able to take 20 on as easily.
And the wizard.
And a wizard and an eye monster, which
Eye monster.
I want to roll to see if I know what he might be talking about because I have a pretty good idea.
Hey, you read one of Volo's books before we left. It was full of monsters. I feel like that might give you advantage on this, perhaps.
Good memory. Yeah, no, I definitely take that. Yeah.
Okay. So would that be a knowledge history?
Yeah.
Okay, history with advantage.
I was going to say history or arcana.
I have the same mod in both, so I'll go with the history first.
Okay. Let me just make sure. You.
Okay.
So, yeah, what did you get?
I got an 8 and a 6. I'm going to take the 8 and add my mod, which is 4, so a 12.
What do you think that you might know? Whatever you, as a player, think, or what you think it is, but it probably DM to player. It's probably not what you think it is.
Okay.
But Sella thinks that she knows.
Okay, because I think it might be a beholder.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what you think it is.
all right. I
But
think this
DM, but DM to player, no.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that's my best guess at the moment. Um, An eyeball monster. The closest thing I can think that might be is a beholder off the top of my head. If you're familiar. Does anybody know what that is?
Me as a person, Damien, yes. Parthenax, no.
Okay. Then
If you guys, I mean, since Stella like brought it up after reading Bolo's guide and all this kind of stuff, if you guys want to make an Arcana or a history roll,
Parthenax does not know.
okay,
Yeah, neither does Nikon.
okay.
no.
It's just
Not his thing.
outside of my realm of knowledge at this point.
Same.
What did you guys get? Just so that
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Yeah,
do it
you-
for shits and giggles. I'll do mine. 10 plus 1, so 11.
Yeah, you think it might be this beholder thing that she's talking about? You're really not sure.
They are pretty rare, though. I'm going to think on this a little bit more.
You do even with the low roll though, you do think it's unlikely.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a beholder would troll around with these types for any reason, especially if you already mentioned a wizard and someone above the wizard.
Yeah. I'm going to keep thinking on it, though. I know there's got to be other things that I've read about that are eye monsters. That's so vague, though. Anyway. Mm, well, shall we try and find these catacombs? Or did you want to look for survivors Parthenax?
I think we should probably maybe have Nikon scope out the town stealthy wise. Is it still like business as normal in the town, but there's some bandits held up there? Is everyone captured? What's the state of the town?
Yeah, we don't
I
know yet.
would-
We haven't walked in.
Right. So I think we should.
I would give you guys, for description's sake, that like what you can see looking over the town, that it is very peaceful. It's not like it's overrun with crime. After like looking again, from your viewpoint, you are quite a bit closer. You can see a couple of hooded figures here and there, like one or two per every 10 people. Maybe 100 people in this town. It's not too heavily populated. But you guys do see one or two hooded figures now that have just come to your attention, just from looking out at the town. That you guys would be able to notice.
I'm so bummed I did not take disguise self like I was thinking about, because I could have just made myself look like that big guy that Thea chucked, and I could walk in there, but I did not take it. Darn being a sorcerer, not being able to change spells.
I will allow you guys to change spells between level ups, which will be here soon. I'm going to end it here probably in the next like 10-15 minutes or so. But upon our next level up, yeah, you guys can change out spells. I will allow that.
Nikon says to Parthenax, I can actually disguise also and look like somebody else if we need to.
It seems to be that the marking factor for these brigands is a red hood.
Yeah.
I can also do that. I have a disguise kit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this
But I
one's my spell. It's a spell that I use. Yeah.
Okay. So you can actually look like one of them, and I can
Yeah.
pretend to be one of them.
Yeah, I can shape change.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Thea could be an animal, like walk as like a dog with you
Yeah.
guys or something. Me and Nacho.
Ignacio goes, this one may be a little bit too small for me, but I feel like we could take his clothes and use it for
Sure.
one of you.
I can do
Perhaps
that.
if we do find this tosser, I could wear his cloak. I don't know.
Big guy.
And the slider does pipe up and lets you guys know that the town is usually pretty peaceful. That we shouldn't be expecting any kind of war going into the town. That there are plenty of opportunities to learn more about them and this wizard.
can try and keep a low profile once we get inside, but we did just fling a body over the wall, so.
I'm gonna say you guys threw him the other way. You didn't throw him towards the city. You threw him away from the city.
Okay.
Did
Cool.
anyone just watch us massacre 2 people and
Right.
brutally intimidate a third?
No,
No. And
nobody
we've
saw.
got our hostage. Well, the only thing he's really worth is his information, and I do want to ask him more questions.
And it's closed, I guess, if we're going to use it to get in.
That's a good point. So, how I'm going to ask Slidar, how common would it be to see a dragonborn in this town?
Vandalen's used to so many adventurers and travelers that I don't think that it would be too far off, to be totally honest with you. And you're the shade that people would prefer to see, so it's not all that bad.
Hey,
You know what I meant.
no. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
In the back of my head, I was like, "That's the most racist thing I've ever said in my life."
racist, draconic.
Oh, calm down.
I give a little huff and a little smoke comes out my nose.
You're very pretty. Everyone will be happy to see you.
If gold could blush, it turns like a little, like it's like a white gold around the cheekish region.
I don't know. I don't think you can blush when you have scales.
It's like the anime thing where there's like 2 pink circles pop up out of nowhere.
Oh,
No, but
man.
yeah, no, I guess his emotions would not be betrayed in that way.
Full-blooded. Wait, are they?
What?
Are
dragonborn.
dragons full-blooded?
Cold-blooded?
Yeah.
No, they're a warm-blooded creature.
Okay. Sorry, that was an off-topic question, but yeah. Huh,
I don't
okay.
think. I think dragons are as well. I don't think they're cold-blooded creatures. Well, I don't think that dichotomy exists for them. They
Probably
don't need
not. Yeah.
sun like cold bleeding. Anyway, no.
White dragon's different story. They live in ice. Okay. Anyway, Slidar kind of starts leading you guys along. You guys put your captive in the cart. You start heading into Fandal, and Slidar suggests that you guys make camp, or not make camp, but secure lodging with the Stonehill Inn. Let me move you back over to the other page.
Can I put our hostage in a large? He's passed out. Just like put him in like a sack of potatoes that Nacho can just throw over the shoulder.
I'm pretty sure you were there for this, but canonically, I even said that a bag of holding can hold a living person. Because mathematically, it works out that there's enough air you could live in a bag of holding for like 3 days or something.
Okay, well, if that's the case, guys, what if we charm this person? We only need him for an hour. We all get in the bag of holding. He takes the bag of holding in. He's charmed. We come out of the bag.
There are
Like-
a lot of
Like
variables.
7 of you, I don't know that would be able to fit in.
And we also have a Dragonborn and a Goliath who are very large. There are a lot of variables there that I'm not willing to take into account with just one guy low on the totem pole walking in with a bag. That's very fancy. He's going to get that picked off like immediately.
Niken
guys,
doesn't like this decision either. He has trust issues.
That's fair. Okay, noted. In the meantime, let's put him in the bag so no one will bother to look for him on us. It's much less conspicuous than a kicking bag of grain. Okay, so Goliath.
All right.
If you guys do look at the town map, you can see way over on the right is Transcender Manor. So it is quite away from town. Like, you aren't going to immediately run into like their base of operations kind of thing. By the way, Slider described it to you guys too. It seems like this is a very new fixture. He was here not like 2 months ago, and they were not around when he was here. So it is fairly likely that the town isn't too happy with them. That, you know, it's not like you run into a townsfolk and they see you have a red brand tied up, that they're going to be like, oh shit, I'm going to go tell them. It would probably be like a, hey, new sheriff's in town sort of feeling.
Yeah. And they've also taken hostages, which just makes an enemy of the whole town right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was this inn that we're supposed to be heading to?
It's basically in the center of town. So there's the town green, and then just to the right of that, there's Stonehill Inn.
So I am going to see the Lion Shield pastor and sort of like bump Sella and point that out. I
Yeah,
think
once
that's
you
sort of
guys
stuff.
get down into the town center, yeah, you guys do see a large building. It is closed up now. It's still little bit of daylight out, but it is getting towards sunset and everything. They have closed up shop for the day. It seems like most people have gathered in Stonehill Inn. When you guys get to the center of town there, you guys do see a shrine of luck devoted to Timora in the middle of town, and then Slidar parts ways with you. I have business to take care of in the town master's hall. I'll meet you in the Stonehill Inn later tonight.
All right. We'll see you later. Since that is the Shrine of Timora, I'm going to I acknowledge that I see the Lion Shield place, and then we still have that little bit of Higgles.
Yeah,
So
Ignacio has already gone up to the shrine and kneels and is saying a prayer. And it's like, as you start to think about this, you see that he takes it out and says a prayer over it before placing it at the shrine, amongst several other trinkets and oil-burning candles and things that are lit around the shrine.
Okay. Out of respect, I'll go over and I'll just do a little prayer with him. And then go back. So shall we check in?
Indeed, you guys walk up to the Stonehill Inn, and I'll move you guys over to this
I like to forget for a moment.
page of the
Thea forgets that she's an ox and is about to walk in the door, and then the horns hit. Oh, no.
the DM forgot that she's still an ox, honestly. so thanks for that. Yeah, I know it's mostly black for you guys, but this is where we'll leave off and pick up next time, as you guys are heading into Stonehill Inn. You can hear the sounds of many patrons on the inside. So most of the town, most leads and information about these red brands would probably lay inside for you guys to kind of look through and talk to. Good job,
Alrighty.
guys.
Yay.
Same time next week?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening.